Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly read, and it will be for the 17th to the 23rd of February, and it will be for the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome on board. If the readings don't resonate with you in terms of your sun sign, you can always check out your moon, your rising or ascendant, and also your Venus, because one of those might resonate. But Scorpio, here's your reading. Oh, working hard on something here. Working hard on something, but understanding what you put in, you need to get back. So being very clear about what your expectations are before you move into this new thing. Okay, I have to shuffle again now to see if they come out with that. I'll give them a bit of a good shuffle. Yeah, it looks like you're investing in something in order to get something back, but you're understanding the need for give and take this time around, and you're working very hard on doing something. Beautiful. Oh, I have to say to you, that is the very card that came out for Capricorn. So are you dealing with a Capricorn would be my first question. Because if you're dealing with a Capricorn, you probably should go and check the Capricorn readout once it gets up. This is about, oh, okay. This is about you returning to a Capricorn here. You've manifested something here. And you're returning to someone after some pain here. You're sending a message. You're trying to get something through to someone. So if this isn't a Capricorn, this is about you dropping the ego. Very similar things. You've got the card of the Wounded Warrior here. This is about boundaries. And you've got the Magician. So you're manifesting here. But what you're trying to do is, I think, change from this way. So the Knight of Rods is a person who finds it very difficult to make commitments to something. And it's like that's what you want here. That's what you're trying to manifest. And you're trying to do it by putting boundaries in place because you've been hurt before. But this is about giving up some sort of codependency. Very, very similar energy to Capricorn. So if you've got a Capricorn in your life or you're moving towards one, very similar energy. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles here, again about manifesting. The Seven of Pentacles can be about work, but it's about planting seeds and waiting for things to come to fruition and understanding that that might take time, but you're prepared to wait. You're not very happy about it though, look. But you are prepared to wait for this. Okay, and you don't have to wait much longer because things are happening in the background. The Eight of Wands talks of things happening very rapidly. It's rapid communication. Sometimes it can talk about the arrows of love because it's wands and we see passion with this, but it's very much a very quick energy, and generally it's internet based. So it could be texting, for example. Seven of Cups here. Now the Seven of Cups can talk about illusion, delusion and confusion. So I'll go back and do the full reading later, but this very much feels like illusion to me. So I want to do a good read on this, but at this stage it feels like it's something to do with illusion. Ten of Rods, putting down your burdens here. Putting down your burdens. You've gone from the 8 to the 10, so you're looking for a different path to walk down here at the moment. Somehow or another you're trying to decide how to put these down and go in a different direction. Oh, look at this, the 6. Six of Wands, lots of Wands energy. This Six of Wands is a card that talks of victory. It is about public recognition, but sometimes it's just about you having victory at doing something or understanding how to do something here. High Priestess, listening to your intuition, Scorpio. I notice that you get a lot about intuition in your readings, but I do believe you're the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. Scorpios have such a deep understanding of their own feelings, and I think they can understand other people for that reason. I have a Scorpio ascendant, so I find that I do feel that, and I think that's a really good balance for someone like me who's a Capricorn, because the Capricorn is very practical and logical, and the other balance in my signs helps me to be a little less that way, which is really good. Okay, so 3 of Rods here. You're all Wands here. A lot of fiery energy here. Oh, there you go. I knew it was coming. Ace of Cups. Knight of Cups. You're about to make an offer to someone, Scorpio. About to make an offer. Yep, something karmic here. Something karmic. Definitely a love reading here. I did feel it in the beginning, and I feel like some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. This is about manifesting something. It's about letting go of negativity, though, because we have a couple of cards there that talk about negativity. It's about, for you, understanding some sort of confusion. Now, it's something karmic here, so it could be someone you've dealt with in the past. It could be someone brand new as well, because when we're looking karmic, it could be somebody that you are meant to be with, but you know this already. You have this intuition here. Something you've manifested, something you wanted to see come to fruition, but it looks like you've waited a really long time for this. It's been very slow in coming, and it could have been because you've been dealing with some sort of devil energy here as well. So maybe you've been dealing with your own stuff with this intuition here. Maybe you've been working on your own stuff. I feel like you've come out of something pretty wounded too. So you may have left a relationship with someone that's left you very, very vulnerable, very hurt and open. But there was something here that you're moving towards here. So it looks like to me you're walking away from something here towards something here. Something that you've manifested. But there's like a confusion around this, because you're still dealing with something here. Maybe your grief as you're moving forward. You're putting down burdens. There is definitely a victory here, and you're looking out now to wait for your ships to come in. You're waiting on something. You're trying to get out of this sort of illusion state here. So it's possible that something you left was not what you thought it was going to be. So you may have come out of a relationship where you thought things were really wonderful maybe to start with, but now you're carrying this burden. So it's like you've walked away from something that presented itself very differently in the beginning, but now it's just become a really heavy burden. Now for some of you, you could have been in this a while, but for others of you, maybe not so long. But there's some sort of communication you're sending out to someone here because you want to make an offer of love to someone else. So it could be that you've sat in this relationship for a really long time. Maybe this is delusion too. Maybe you thought this relationship was going to come good, that things were going to get better, and they haven't. So now you're moving back. I think for some of you, you may have chosen between 2 people, and you thought you made the right choice at the time, but you've realized now this person that you sort of moved away from may not have been the right one. There could be a flip-flopping of energies here. It very much feels like I'm going backwards and forwards between people here. But you're definitely waiting for your ships to come in here, and there's an offer here of love. So it could be you're waiting for someone else to come in and give this offer to you. But it's you that's pulled away from the energy here. I can definitely feel that. It's you that's pulled away from this negative, very, very draining energy. Some of you could have been dealing with narcissistic behavior here. But you're moving away from it to make an offer or to accept an offer from someone else. You could be moving away from something to... This is another water sign here. So it could be you making the offer, or the person you're dealing with is a water sign. The card that's come out is the spiritual teacher, and it says there are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if life feels unfulfilled right now. Well, I think you're certainly seeking someone out. I don't know if they're a mentor, but you're definitely looking like you're giving away this pain and tragedy with this wounded warrior behind here to move forward. Quite interesting that the Knight of Rods is there, because it talks about, you know, not being able to make a commitment. So maybe you haven't really been seriously with this person you're with. They could have been a bit more of a karmic relationship. And now you're moving towards the person that you're meant to be with. Thanks, Scorpio. Have a great week.